We on, we rolling, really good.
You on, baby.
Peace and bliss, peace and bliss. The Honorable Noble Aki, The Life of a Stoner. My good brother, we got to, pretty much drop these informational jewels to help us out and get to another level. Today's topic is... Today's topic, my bro?
Today's topic is, who do you worship?
Who you worship?
And how do you do it?
How do you do it? That's a very powerful bill because we're in the space of now a lot of people do things in different formats, in different ways. So we're going to tap in and find out exactly how we prescribe it and do that from a spirituality and how other people may tap in. That's why we're here today.
Yes, indeedy. So, we're also going to touch on, we said something about a healing web. Can you explain that, brother? Like,
hold that while I build. I got my copy right here. Yeah, bro. This is a powerful discovery. I learned from a guy on TikTok. Funny you said that.
Okay.
It's basically the blueprint of, as you can see from your diagram, brother. Big pharma versus holistic medicine. That's the battle.
Okay.
God and the devil, shall we say, good and evil.
Okay.
The world we live in now is pretty much constructed to be described the healing through big pharma.
Okay.
But the things have changed. The dynamics have changed now, and holistic medicine is coming to the forefront. And unfortunately, different laws and things like that have been put into play. So now this is kind of being dismissed as illegal.
Really?
Yeah, they got a law they passed. My good brother was telling me about it last week. They about to ban all natural herbs. So it's gonna be like you can't even buy them. All the other suppliers are so herbs now, they're not gonna be selling them because they sell them is against the guidelines of health. Like if you're not a practitioner of health, they say you can't have them. So all the herbs they got, they say they find you with them, they take them as contraband. So health is a big thing. That's why I say it's big pharma versus holistic medicine.
That's crazy.
So we was talking about we was building about frankincense and the herb.
Yeah.
That's one of the things we gotta get now. They ain't gonna be there for a long time at this point. They getting rid of nature.
And what was that herb name too? It was
Pasavelli satira. It's frankincense resin. But when you go pull apart the layers of that, the resin comes from the plant.
Okay.
The plant also can be injected. See, that's the kicker. I never knew that. Yeah. I was always familiar with burning it.
Right, but burning that frankincense, yeah.
Yeah, but you can actually digest it, and keep it in your body for pain relief.
That's crazy.
For abundant amount of it's for the aspects of anti-inflammatory. Right. Yeah, and it pretty much keep your body up and any autoimmune issues you may be dealing with, things like that. Frankincense, the herb though, not necessarily the resin. The resin is something you can burn in your home, but the herb is something you can take as a dietary supplement. So that's the power in that. You know what I mean? But yeah, yeah, bro. So I mean, like I said, that was the base of the healing web. Is pretty much like it's so many layers of healing from your physical standpoint to your mental standpoint, anxiety, candida, depression, ADHD, autism, misrepresentation of your gender. You don't know if you can identify as a man or a woman. You're kind of confused due to estrogen levels being decreased and changing. You know what I mean? Heart disease, cancers, injury, obesity, radiation, bones. Just tap into so many different ways of healing and how different things can affect you. It tells you pretty much how you can repair every illness and everything known to man with an herb. This breaks it all down. It gives you every herb in different ways, from sea moss to herbal teas to superfoods to wheatgrass, leafy greens, coconut oils, immune system health, natural supplements, natural antibiotics, cannabis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it taps in, and it's something we all can find and get a hold of, but it's like we don't realize that it's there because we've been told different.
Okay.
But once we found this is out there, we realize what we've been told is also can be looked into even further. So I want everybody to check out the healing web. That's a whole nother. That's not really why we're here, but we had to build on that real quick. You know,
Healing web. Healing
Yeah.
web. That's what it is. That's what it is.
So now we're gonna tap into who do we worship? Go. You want to tap in first? I follow your lead. I want the people to tap in and give us their perception on it. You know, drop it in the comments.
So you all right?
Drop
So
the
you hit
ass
me.
in the comments.
You hit. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hit me with the question.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you spark
Who
it
do I
off.
worship?
Yeah. Who do you worship and why? You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna tap into my aspect of it, and I want the people out there watching us to give me their perception of who and why, briefly, if you don't mind. If we have a dialogue on that matter, so we can understand each other a little bit better. That's what we're doing right now. We try to understand each other a little better. You know what I mean?
Ain't burning, baby.
Ain't you gotta light it. It ain't lit. Well, I ain't cherry. But yeah. So you go spark it off, and
Hit me with my question.
yeah, because you might as well. You got to start it off. You know what I'm saying? You
hit
go
me
give
with
us my
mine,
supreme
man.
answer, and I'm gonna ride off of that.
All right. Well,
And they're gonna go too.
I don't worship anything. So let's get that straight. If I worship anything, it would be me. Now, I think worship got misconstrued along the way and stuff, and they got the meaning of the word wrong. I think worship was really supposed to be worship, being that this is nothing but technology that a light being uses. You know what I mean? In a matter field, a dense matter field environment. This is nothing but a ship that a light body uses. So I think they got it wrong. I think it was really a warship. And along the way, they started thinking that you should give your power to something else. Well, I believe that it was just tactics devised to snatch power away from the common man and stuff. You know what I mean? With all of this religious worship that goes on too. So that's my little thought on it. I think it was worship.
If you did have the worship, I respect your perception 1,000%. Let me ask you this though, to dig a little deeper. If you did have to worship anything in your respective where you at right now, what would you say it would be? Would it be nature?
If I had to worship anything,
Yeah,
I would worship myself.
Oh, you did say that. Okay, I thought you said nothing. Okay, respectfully. Okay. So my brother said himself.
You see that?
He says pretty much he doesn't really worship anything else outside of himself, which is 100% godlike. Respectful. Is that pretty much your insight on that? You got any more?
Say that. So say that again.
I said that's your insight on that. You got any more?
Oh no, that's pretty much it right there. You know what I mean? Like I try to bring other things into play to make us understand that it's like we use kind of like the maritime law when we talking and stuff anyway, you know what I mean? But bring everything into play to make us understand that this is nothing but a body and this is something that we're wearing right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think I think I can recall I think many books talk about the blazing coat of the blazing silver coat or something. I can't even think of the name of the light body or the causal body that's the next step up for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's so many different products we do experience in this journey.
Get the hit, man.
What?
Yeah.
It ain't. Why you always do that, bro? I don't know why you don't get some water, man. That thing I'm laughing while we going.
Yeah, man. So. Oh yeah. So I think I'm good with that. Yeah, man. I think it's a warship. You know what I mean? you hear things like roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
think these are all little nursery rhymes or little clues that were supposed to be dropped to let us know in subliminal message, you know what I mean, about uh, the true nature of this earth.
Mm-hmm.
All
I agree.
right, so that's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? You know, I think the uh, different other Bible, I mean,
What
books,
about like,
you know, specifically like the Bible support uh, the myself, you know, I believe in myself theory. You know what I mean? I always remember, I mean, I am a God theory, you know what I mean? And I can think of one incident. I don't know what book it was. I'm gonna have to look it up real fast. But Jesus refers to. They asked Jesus, "Is he, you know, does he think he is God?" And Jesus replies to them, "Does it not say in your book that ye are gods?" You know what I mean?
yeah, reflection of
And
self.
he was referring to a portion in the Bible, which was Psalms 82:6, which was talking about ye are gods, you know what I mean, in verses 1 through 6. You could check that out, you know what I mean? And it's hard for people to explain their way out of that too. But then you have in the beginning of the Bible, the way that most of them have it canonized, um, they talking about how Adam was made in the image of God, you know what I mean? You know, so you can understand the replication of things. And just like your cell is a complete compilation of your whole body, has all the information
Yeah,
in one blood cell that can copy your whole body pretty much.
fact.
So your one cell covers the making of your whole genome. You know what I'm saying? Like that's deep right there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So now you can start beginning to begin to understand what the holographic theory is about
That's
when
true.
you hear stuff like that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
very true. Okay. Respectfully, I heard people here just respecting on the aspect of the question. I'm gonna get my perception on it. Um, if I had to say, if I had to say I worship anything, I would definitely say it would be more of nature. Nature is the highest degree of life to me because nature embodies everything that we pretty much represent. We are nature. Nature is a representation of us as well, from the water to the earth to the wind. I feel as far as I praise the aspect of nature as well, because I really feel that the nature is the aspect of life that's before everything. Like water, water came before man, right? So we have to realize that nature is a supreme aspect of our lives, and we have to look at it in high degree. Not not look down on it, not act like it doesn't matter or it doesn't count. We can't just throw trash at our home. We can't just go in our room and throw trash on the floor, right? We can't go outside and throw trash on the ground. It's the same dynamics. We gotta get more in more in tune with that. It's very important. But overall, brother, it's right though. As far as worship anything, you need to worship yourself because you are a reflection of the highest degree of everything. So if you want to worship anything, worship yourself, and you'll get the best version of you, which will be the best expression of life in truthful. Yourself will be elevated to the highest degree of who you are and what you need to be, which
Right.
will then be a reflection of that in life, and it will show, and the universe will give you back that greatness that you are showing it. So you are what you do. You are what you show. You are what you become. So I really feel that if you worship anything, it has to be something that's um, connected to the highest degree of anything, like yourself. The highest degree, the aspect of love, aspect of forgiveness, aspect of change, different things like that. So I really feel that when you worship something, if you do worship, make sure it's something worthwhile of an aspect of life. You don't worship too much of an image if it's not bring you to a better place. If you worship is anything and you're the same person you were 5 years ago and you're still trying to get better, you got to be mindful of what you worship. It might not be for you. You might have rethink it, go back to your drawing board and look to the true essence of spirituality, and then it may change, and that's fine. You have to worship the same thing. Or you might just worship yourself and feel you the highest degree of what you want to do and make yourself the best version of you every year, every day, every month. That's fine. But staying stagnant is not what you want to do. That's not healthy. We gotta learn that being who we are is growth. Growth is love. Love is everything. So we have to be more in tune to that. And let's realize. So I want you also everybody out there tuning in or watching this video, give me your perception on it. What do you worship and why? What do you pray to and why? It's very important.
How do you worship the earth? Not the earth, nature.
How do you worship it in the aspects of
You
appreciating
personally.
me personally? I appreciate everything about it. So I worship the aspect when I go into like I go on a nature walk.
Mm-hmm.
I worship the aspect of the essence of what I am around the trees, the land I'm walking on, the wind blowing, the birds coming past as I'm walking through the little trails. So it's a different form of worship. I'm absolutely sure how people may worship like their creator or things of that nature. I get that, but from my perspective of the word worship, because that's the thing we probably should have tapped onto, brother.
What's
The
that?
definition of worship, because people might look at it in different formats and don't really know what they're doing, and they're doing it not really what they're doing. You understand? Some people ain't worshiping things, don't know they worship it. You understand what I'm saying? I think that might be the dynamic we got to tap in.
You said some people are what? They what?
Some people might be worshiping things, they don't even realize that they worshiping it. They don't know the true dynamic and that definition of what worshiping means and what is it to worship something compared to praise to something or believe in something. All those are different dynamics. Because you believe in something don't mean you necessarily worship it. Something because it's something you pray to might not mean necessarily you worship as well. So it's all. I mean, most people if they pray something they're gonna worship it as well. It's gonna all be tied in. But then some people have the aspect of separating the gray area. So I feel we might want to give the dynamic of what is it? What does that mean to worship something? And compared to people not knowing they're doing something, not ignorant to it. You know what I mean? Because like some people do things and not be familiar of what they're doing, and then learn later. Damn, I was doing this the whole time. I didn't realize that was that. So, from your perspective, from your perception on it, what would you say the true definition of worshiping something would be? To worship something would be to
worship something. I think the true definition was misconstrued.
right.
And it wasn't it's not worship.
It's worship.
It's worship.
So let's build on that. Let's build on the worship. What's the difference between worship and worship, and what's the word really mean?
Worship is giving up your ship to somebody else, saying that because this motherfucker, um, gave me life and gave us all life and shit.
I gotta look up to him like forever.
No, right. I gotta look up to him forever and shit. Or he is the reason why I'm here and I gotta give thanks to him. No, I'm the reason why I'm here as far as I'm concerned. I picked my family. I picked this life, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I picked all the choices that I created in this motherfucker and shit, you know what I'm saying? Up until today and shit,
That's
you
true.
know what I mean?
That's very true.
And, you know, as far as the remainder, I'm going to be making choices until the end of this, you know, matter goes. And then I'm going to be making choices after I release myself. You know what I mean?
My the astral world.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My 5/8 of a 5/16 of a pound or whatever.
23 grams.
What 23 grams. Once my 23 grams release and I'm back into my light body and we're back into the quantum field, the quantum world, then yeah. That's what it's about with me, you know what I'm saying? So
divinity. I appreciate that, brother.
So everybody, that's what it's about. This is about your worship. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you gonna talk to, know you talking to it to build your worship up. You know what I'm saying? Don't be giving you all that goddamn power. I'ma just say that in my opinion. Don't be giving your power up to anybody.
Respectfully.
You know what I'm saying? You go in
Keep it
whatever way
within.
you doing, whatever you're doing, have your intention on what you're doing it, have your recipe on how you going about it and shit. But you know what I mean? Recognize what that is and recognize who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These are tools and elementals that you're using to do you good. In my estimation, Jehovah is nature in itself. And you're using nature in its different situation, in its environment, in the way that you're experiencing all of that at the moment to read what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of spiritual people know that you got to get the 3 knocks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And this is how you read things. You know what I mean? You read things in threes. You read them in multiplicities and stuff. You know what I mean?
It's a fact.
You know, and then you get accustomed to certain things happening in your life, and then you get strong with reading where you need to be at. You know what I mean? And this is all off of nature. This is all off the wind blow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to feel how the wind blows sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
You know, we and this is we in this land of America right now, or what they call America. You know what I mean, or whatever. But you know what I mean? Really is Egypt. But I ain't getting into all of that. But
it's just a whole other time. We gonna tap in. We gonna tap in.
You know what I mean? Or
but for today,
or whatever you want to call this thing. But the fact of the matter is,
indigenous land. We indigenous lands for sure.
Right. But we feather people over here for the most part. You know what I mean? And best believe the majority of you mofos is indigenous in my right, in my estimation. You know what I'm saying? So we feather people over here. So we know we've been reading the wind and all that for years and stuff. Why you think we got all of these TikTok dances and all of these different dances with these songs and stuff coming out? Ain't nothing but us doing our wind dance, rain dance, money dance, and all of that. I mean, and not money dance, but what you call it?
It's like a fortune dance,
fortune dance or shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
you know, everything. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing but them manipulating the planets and stuff. You know what I mean? All of these gang signs you see stacking on top of stacking and all of that stuff ain't nothing but them going through their ancient stuff anyway. That's why they're drawn to it. You know what I mean? They got see the reason why everybody at each other and stuff is because, you know what I mean, you know, they got so many ploys and stuff to keep the black man, well, I ain't gonna say the indigenous man, back and forth at each other and keeping them tricked, thinking that he's a whole different identity or something like that.
He identifying as a black man. That's another problem. In law, you ain't got no right to consider yourself black.
That's right. He living life as a color man.
We know who we are. Yeah, when you're a color man, you're a dead man.
That's right. You living life as a colored man and shit. You know what I mean? And shit, ain't nobody else in the world rolling like that. You know what I mean? So
they're not. That's why they function in a high degree than most people that still separated by something so minuscule.
Yes, indeed.
It's crazy, bro. I meant to not to cut you off. I had something. I brung something. I had a big bag of it. I brung it because I know you can use it. I told you I had the melon leaf, the raw melon leaf.
Yeah, right.
I got the pound bag. I'm gonna bring. I gotta give you some.
Oh, melons is great, man.
I'll bring it next week.
Great for the lungs, especially smokers and stuff. Even
man. Tea every day. Tea, I do my tea.
Yeah. I used to be on that joint.
I got now what I do is this.
And the abstract.
I go down the west side and get the you know they got the tea bags down there.
Yeah, they got the tea bags.
So I take the big bag of you know what I did? I took the big bag of melon and made my own tea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I made about 40 bags, but within 2 months it was gone, so I gotta make more. But I got plenty more herb left. And it's good till next year. So I want to give you something you have it. The rest of it I'm probably gonna bag it up and put it in tea, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. So yeah, worshiping, you gotta be careful what you worship, because a lot of people worshiping things for the wrong reason.
Well, hey man, I ain't here to tell anybody the right or wrong reason. I just tell y'all my reason, but you know what I mean? It's going, in my estimation, it's going to fluctuate and everything. But that's just my little thought on it, man.
Well, I cut you off. When I say the wrong reason, I'm talking about like in the aspects of people, celebrities, and people that's some regular people. We worship them as something so higher than we are because they look like they so much well off.
Right.
That's not fair to us to worship them because they look like something else. You know what I mean? Look back into yourself and your family, your loved ones, the same way you look at them. Right. We give them a lot more energy they deserve. I respect what they do and everything. I think we get way more. We worship them like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like they regular people at the end of the day.
Right.
They're not a super seance that you can't ever see. They right here. They be at concerts. They be at shows. Unfortunately, sometimes when you meet them, they might not be the most friendly because they might be busy, might be uptight. But we worship them a lot of times. Look at them at they most is like, oh my, like now I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, I could see somebody worshiping somebody like Michael Jackson. He was an icon. He was a man. People were skinning his president and cry. And then he was different. But now with these celebrities, with these rappers, they're just like Beyonce's and the people. I understand they're great entertainers, but it's appreciating for their artwork. Man, don't worship them so much. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? I think that's
dangerous. I think as people when we do that. That's what I was saying.
Charleston White said something interesting that I heard last week, right? This is what he said. He said, man, I think that I'm starting to think, and he sounded serious when he said it too.
Okay.
He said, I'm starting to think that the entertainers are the demons.
Oh, man. They got off? The entertainers are the who? The demons?
Yeah.
He said that for real? Your phone died?
Yeah.
Your phone died?
No, the light just probably went off. Yeah.
So what you got? We got time on it or what?
It's a lower battery, but so we're gonna keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Keep rolling. Okay.
Yeah. But he said that I think the entertainers are the demons.
Okay.
Because if you listen to the music, if you listen to all their influences, they even telling you straight up now and shit that they making this demon shit cool and shit. Like, you know what I mean? I want demon time and stuff like that. Like, they're literally telling you now.
Drill music is at all-time high now.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, and for the last 30 years, music, for the most part, has been telling you to do rotten shit. You know what I mean? You gotta take accountability.
It's been 30 years,
for that
you think? 30 years? It's been that long?
It's been 30 years. Look, the Locks album that we was listening to today, they was on television the other day talking about just their 25th year. That's the Locks. That's since we've been around, right?
Yeah.
Now, you can go 10 years from the Locks, almost. You can go 5 more years down and go to NWA.
What year was the Locks, though? They was more than 25 years?
Yeah, they was 25 years ago when they dropped, like, their first shit.
So you can't put them in the box though. You got.
No. I'm just trying to get you to understand.
They was just one. Yeah.
This is 25 years ago that the Locks dropped Money, Power, and Respect.
Right.
So can you think of some other negative artists that was before them?
I mean, they're not negative. I think people like NWA was on that, like, you know,
negative,
power,
right?
Yeah, I mean, to a degree.
They ain't no to the degree.
NWA was talking about like not the crooked police and stuff though. They
were talking about stop the crooked police, but then what else they was talking about and shit?
Fucking bitches getting money,
Yeah, crimes and shit, right?
Shooting up, killing people, yeah.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's what people want to hear.
Because that's what people wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Now,
back in them days.
Check this out.
Kind of fucked up.
Guess who? Now, going with them, right? And then that's going to be the trend in the industry. Guess who was their manager? That was fucking them, right? What was his name?
The white guy? Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, Holla. Yeah, he was doing it.
So who was he?
What you mean, who was? He was a
Jewish, right?
Yeah, Jewish manager.
All right, so you're right. You understand the flow here, right? You know what I mean? So you got the Jewish people leading.
I understand it, but they didn't understand it.
Leading the indigenous man into destruction and shit.
They thought he was here to help them.
Right.
No, but it was, money. I ain't gonna lie, but if you pay attention to that, when I seen the movie, I don't know how that went in real life, but in the movie dynamic of that, it's like that one group that the biggest star was Eazy-E, right?
Yeah.
He was the biggest star. He was the one that had the closest relationship with Jerry.
Yeah.
him and Jerry kept a cordial relationship. So he knew what was going on, but Jerry wasn't. He was telling him shit, but not everything. But he wasn't telling the crew what was going on. So it was a lack of communication the whole clique because of one man. You see how he did that? He made all them kind of have a beef because he made sure he was cool with one of the crew. He made sure he communicated everything to everybody else, but they started feeling like, damn, we getting left out. Where the money at? This, that, and four.
So
he was like, man, we paying you.
So he did the classic Jewish trick.
Absolutely.
Per this book and stuff, right? Let me find.
Oh shit, you got the documentation,
right? Let me find this motherfucker, right?
My man got the book.
Because this is something that was oh man, I got to find this motherfucker today and shit.
That's crazy because look, he started having issues where they started falling out as a group because of they felt he was holding out. You know what I mean? And he was like, no man, he gonna pay us, he gonna pay us. He was trying to defend him. He wasn't gonna pay y'all nothing. That's why HQ said, you know what, I'm out of here, man. I'm gone. I'm gonna start my own record label. And he damn sure did.
Right, man.
Sometimes you can't keep waiting around for a mother keep wishing you dreams, man.
But it's a divide. It's a
ride and conquer.
But it's divide and conquer type trick.
They got easy. They got easy out of there.
I'm gonna show you how.
Once Easy left, the whole shit just fell apart. Once they kill him. Because he died very mysteriously, rapidly too.
Damn, man, you never can find what you want, man.
When you need it. So, the light went off on your phone, or the light went off it's still behind me? You can see us real well, or
Yeah, it's fine, man. It's fine. Okay. Keep it rolling, man.
Yeah, we a minute. We get good brother got the book coming up. We get information coming up. You gotta take a little time. You know what I'm saying?
That's indeed, man. It's just
in between time, we gonna talk about.
I was just trying to find the wise elders. Damn, what's the name of the damn?
In the meantime, bro,
it's like a little pamphlet. Jesus,
what we gonna talk about right now? Oh yeah, so like I said before, man, I want everybody to check out the Healing Web. Go online and investigate the Healing Web. It's a very powerful. I'm gonna say it's a very powerful breakdown of health from the aspect of Big Pharma to the aspect of holistic medicine, which is two different worlds, right? I subscribe to holistic medicine. A lot of people I know subscribe to Big Pharma. There's no right and wrong in this. It's just an aspect of learning and doing better and getting better. You understand? So like I said, there's no point in trying to down or talk ill upon nobody else because at one time that was once you, right? I would never say anything's bad per se. Like I say, what I will subscribe to rather than. You know what I mean? Does that make sense, bro?
Say that again now.
I said at this point, I'm not really here to say what's good or bad. I'm just here to say what I'd rather subscribe to and what I'd rather not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What I've learned from and what I haven't learned from.
I like that, right?
And like I say, Big Pharma is a certain way of living.
I ain't pushing none of you motherfuckers.
And holistic medicine is
nothing that I'm doing and shit. I'm just telling you.
I was in the hands of Big Pharma for quite some time as far as healing. You know what I mean? But Big Pharma is tapped into the one thing about Big Pharma is the aspect of healing from that dynamic. It makes us more lazy because we feel that we can do whatever we want to do and just take a pill or something like that to fix the remedy of whatever.
God,
but when you deal with holistic ways, it's more healthy. You gotta work out. You gotta be more fit. You gotta be more active. A lot of people don't want to be active. I get it busy. I get it. I feel that's super important. You know.
That's indeed.
It's important to be active. With children.
Find a daggone book. It's like the wise elders of
You gotta bring it next week.
God, I'm gonna find the book.
It's coming back next week.
It's the wise elders of God. Damn it, why couldn't I find the book? But I'm gonna find it, God. I'm gonna find it because
definitely gonna find it.
You know what I mean? I ain't trying to show y'all.
They waiting for it.
I'm not trying to show y'all. We not on no racist stuff or anything like that. I'm not being racist or anything like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, because there ain't even no point and all of that stuff. You know
No,
what
we
I mean?
high vibrational. We don't tap
I'm
into the
just trying to
colors.
show y'all something that somebody else put down that Hitler was teaching his people from this particular doctrine per its circulation, you know what I mean, in Germany around World War II. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And I heard it was even in circulation beforehand. But basically, it is the precepts on how to break down the black man or something like that. You know what I mean?
That's deep.
You know, so, and one of the tricks that was used in there was a divide and conquer trick and stuff. Do, you know, a little lie or something like that, you know, so.
And people will believe it. Yeah, I can see that.
And in the book, the guy, like, you know, posed as a Nazi when he was really like a Jew or something like that. And yeah, I can't remember. It's like a little comic book or something like that too. But that's something elders
that's a slick way to do it.
Can't, man. I'm gonna remember the name. Don't worry, because I bought the book, so I got transcripts. You know what I mean, or receipts from buying the book. So we're gonna get to the bottom of this, baby.
Definitely get to the bottom of this thing.
Got it together.
Peace. That's dope, bro. I appreciate you.
Man. Anything going on in the world right now and stuff that you want to speak upon? You know.
I mean, I did hear they say it was probably an alien invasion on 323, and some people probably get alien encounters.
Alien encounters.
Yep. But I haven't heard anything since then.
Okay. Y'all know Nibiru hanging over there. Y'all know where Nibiru at. Y'all know Nibiru hanging over Lake Michigan.
And a new moon is snapped a couple days ago. New moon.
Okay. We got a new moon, so we can I know y'all had halted because of because we were past that full moon on some of y'all ritual work and stuff like that. So now we building the moon up again, so we can start building up our rituals and stuff again too. You're back on it's waxing and it's not waning, y'all. So now we can get back to our stuff, all right?
Yeah.
Because I know people been laying stagnant and shit, but now you can get back to your spells and stuff like that. The energy been
kind of like kind of sporadic. We got to kind of tap back in.
Yeah, they got that big fucking. They got that big artificial son of a bitch up there controlling us. Some got our fucking water and shit in our body, y'all. But don't worry,
crazy.
Don't sweat it and shit. We know how to manipulate it.
But I ain't gonna lie, we do got to tap further into our H302.
What's that?
You got to tap further into the H302 right now.
Oh,
and of course, that sounds a little different. We used to H2O, right? That's the regular water we used to consuming, but H3O2 is the water we consuming from the aspects of plants or fruits.
Okay.
So we gotta do more juicing.
Oh, gotcha.
That's where the hydration comes from.
Okay.
More juicing. More juicy fruits.
Baltimore area, you got pure raw juice. I love it.
Yeah, yep. You better any juice bar you know of, man.
I'm a proponent.
Make it your best friend. Juicing your friend. Oh, okay, what you eat, how you eat. Juicing is part of your lifestyle. Need to be to cleanse the body. For men, I'm gonna tap in and say this: beet juice is our friend, bro. Beet juice. You know what I mean? Start drinking on a regular. Promise you'll thank me later. I see with somebody working out like yourself, always in the gym. It's a natural and pow. And the color it is that dark purple. You know, it's good for blood cleansing, protecting the blood, antibody, antibacterial, all that. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
you gotta tap into more juicing, man. I'm talking about like juicing. It's cool to buy from the store, but if it ain't 100% juice, I ain't talking about Everfresh. You know, no respect to them. We need them real, not from concentrate either. It's real juice. You got Lakewood, got a good 100% juice. I think there's a company called FW. What's it called? RW Harrison. It's a funny name, but it's in the market by the natural juices. They probably like $8 for a 12 ounce. But when you getting juices, you might gotta spend a little bit more money, but you want to get the better juices, man. You gotta drink them daily. You can buy the antioxidants you need, man. Summertime is coming up. We gotta get ready. But it's hot weather coming. You know, right now we just got ready to cold, and the warm is coming. You know, so things are changing up. So it's time to tap in, get your body recalibrated to temperature change. It is. Oh yeah, Happy New Year, my brother.
Oh yeah, that's
Happy
right.
New Year. That's
so,
what we meant to celebrate because it's like a lot of times we forget. January was we always say Happy New Year. No, over here we celebrate New Year on the first day of spring, which is truly the time when things change over, and we can say a new day, a new beginning. The flowers are gonna be blossoming. The life, everything gonna be beautiful again. Everybody gonna be outside. It's gonna be, a lot. It's life compared to a new year in the dead of winter. So respectfully, anybody who subscribe to that, I understand why you would. But as we do it now here, the new year is a new day, which is March the 20th, which is the spring equinox. If I'm not mistaken.
you got it right. It's
The
a
spring
spring
the
equinox.
equinox is 20th or 21st. I thought it was 21st.
21st.
21st, yeah, spring. 21st is spring equinox, and that's
Pat
when.
birthday.
Yeah, Pat, good brother Pat birthday. Shout out to you, Pat. You born on a legendary day, my guy.
Yes, indeed.
And so hey homage
Brings
to.
in Aries, you know what I
So
mean?
as far as how we move, we celebrate the celestial changes of the time. So spring, summer, fall. That's a time to celebrate. We might get some champagne. We might go do some things. It's like you celebrate, yeah, that's the best time to celebrate. The time of life when it really matters the most. When Mother Nature is changing in our blossom. We forget that. We're so busy working and living and we forget about the small things. So I make sure to take heed and tap in. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, man. So what's the moon today? What is the moon in?
I don't know, I gotta get my phone. I
Your
haven't
phone at?
heard it. You get it?
Great.
You know stages it's in?
Yeah. Well, yeah, let's see what moon stage is in. So because we're going, on our way out in our salutations, we can, we'll do some witchy stuff for the people, you know what I mean?
I gotta I don't think I got the count
All
on.
right, and we're in the sun is in Aries. I don't know what degree. Let me see, what day is it? Yeah, it's between the first and the third degree of Aries right now. So
I don't think I'm trying to get on the regular Bible.
but just see ask your phone what sign is the moon in?
What sign is the moon in right now? I have a calculator normally. Braxton Crescent.
Okay, all right, that's the phase. What sign is it in?
What sign?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. What sign is the moon in right now? What sign is the moon in right now? I say what they keep saying. Oh, I gotta do it manually. When they wrote them down, so you gotta be super duper particular on it.
Yeah, y'all, because we're gonna pick a card and stuff for the changing of the season here.
Currently, the moon is in Taurus.
And the moon's in Taurus, so we got the sun in Aries, the moon in Taurus right now. The moon changes its sign every 2 days. So yeah,
I'll say moon in Gemini. Hold on.
it's in Gemini.
What's the day? I'll say the 27th. Today the 26th. So that's for them all. I don't know.
Okay, so that means it's in Gemini. All right, so the moon's in Gemini right now. So the moon's in Gemini.
Yeah.
The moon changes its signs every 2 days.
Manifests itself by the need for a change.
So read what it does when the moon's in Gemini.
It said moons in Gemini manifests itself by the need for changes and spontaneity. Safety lies in thinking about your feelings and sharing them with others. You can be more talkative and speak with ease these days. You might have a better ability to keep a cool head. Be aware. Cold heart can discourage others. Harmony of thinking and feeling is important. Okay, your organs, your shoulder, your arms, your hands, your lungs. Nervous system.
There you go. All right. So we're gonna pull a card for that too. So communication is better and communication is sped up. We got the sun sign in Aries. That's a good changing sign, good speed, you know what I mean? Gemini meets Aries speed, you know what I mean, and energeticness, you know what I mean? And Gemini is surrounded around speed and communication and all knowledge itself, but let's pick a card for that.
It's the one for the day. I'm putting my 26,
Oh, and we get the we get the Leo card, the lust card.
Oh man. It says surgical operations are not recommended during this time. That's deep. The lust card. Leo lust.
Yeah, man. So, okay.
Leo. No Leo. No.
So, you know, let me see. So Leo, and we got that snake right there with that Leo too. So that snake and that lion is interchangeable. So the snake is really a symbol of wisdom, you know what I mean? Because
serpent.
Yeah, that serpent is a symbol of wisdom. And so is that lion too, you know what I mean? It's also surrounded around heart and the heart chakra, you know what I mean? Or the solar plex chakra, to be honest. Yeah, the solar chakra. It's surrounded around there too. You know what I mean? So that's the center point right there in the midst of the seven systems, you know what I mean, in the seven chakra system right there too, you know what I mean? Also on the Kabbalah tree of life, that is the symbol that's right smack dead in the middle at in the center, you know what I mean? After you drop down from Gabara on the shoulder, you come to the middle, and yes, there's sun right there too, you know what I mean? But point being, you know what I mean? We can see wisdom being a correlation with the Gemini moon right there, helping your speech out right there, and knowledge being bestowed upon us, you know what I mean? A little easier, and us being able to relay the message a little bit better too. So you might find a little bit better relaying of your speech today to individuals other than, and that's probably going to be better for a lot of individuals who, you know, don't get that point across so smoothly. So.
Right, today be easier transition, shall we say.
Right. You know, you also might be macking in the club a little bit better this weekend or something
the
like
ladies
that
might
too.
be vibing a little bit better.
Yes,
brothers,
indeed.
I see y'all brothers out here doing what you're doing.
Yes, indeed, and stuff. You know what I mean? You know, you just show them that nice SRT. I mean, what is it? SRT? You show them that nice SRT outside. You know what I mean? And you tell her she gets in. And it all depends. Nah. My man, good being with y'all, man. We just trying to get our sea legs back right now, so.
Yeah, we about to come back. Like I said, we definitely got a lot more dope informational aspects of our, you know, how we see things. You know, we've definitely been, the journey's been amazing, so we got a lot of input that out there. So this is our first video back. It's a little delay between. We had some transitioning of trying to get everything together, but we got it together. You know what I mean? Respectfully, brother. And the brother been working and trying to get things back on track, man. He's definitely doing a lot. The foundation for it all. So I appreciate him for that. And we got a lot more coming. So to stay tuned. Like I say, any information you want to know, drop in the comments. Anything that we talk about in this video, drop in the comments below. Like the question was, who do you worship and why? Who do you pray to and why? So we want to definitely hear your insight inside the comments.
That's right.
And we're gonna review them, you know, and talk back more on the next video. and then expand from that into our next conversation. So, without further ado, man, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. It's Aki the Noble.
I mean, wisdom is Ja, my man Ra, and we out, baby.
Peace and bliss.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.